background. So other day when Hollywood Reporter, they released this information about the budget for this upcoming Ridley Scott Gladiator sequel movie, Gladiator 2. When they revealed the budget for this movie, like this movie cost $310 million is the budget for this movie. When this news came out, this news got a lot of backlash from the audience and everywhere. But since then, looks like Paramount, they're coming out and I guess basically they're disagreeing with the Hollywood Reporter, because this news is, I guess this movie Gladiator 2, I heard other day this movie is getting good review from the executive. I don't know how much you can put value to that, because executive, they always praise their own movie. So I don't know how much value you can put to that information, but you know what? It looks like Paramount, they do have a lot of belief in this movie, that they are coming out and they are disagreeing with Hollywood Reporter. They're saying, you know what? This is not the budget for this movie. This is not what we spend it, but they're saying, they're not denying it, but they're saying, overall, that is what it cost, including the tax. And when I saw this article, Paramount, they're disputing Hollywood Reporter when they released this news. They did get backlash. A lot of people were yelling at Ridley Scott why this movie cost so much money. I guess end of the day, you have to think about, I guess this movie was in production when it went into this strike, I guess, which according to this looks like it did cost them like a $600,000 per week. Oh wow, this is huge. I guess overall there was a huge cost during the when they have to shut down production during the strike. So this makes sense, I suppose. This kind of movie to make in this era, I do understand why this movie might be so expensive. I don't know though if this movie will make $1 billion, because that is the money now you needed to be profitable. I'm personally excited to see this movie. I think this movie's cast is interesting. Of course, when you hear this movie got Denzel Washington, he isn't cheap, I suppose. I wonder how much he got paid, although his role is not that big in this movie. Pedro Pascal, Paul Mescal. I don't think though he got that much money. Paul Mescal is not a big name, so I don't know how much he got. And also there is another actor, he's an upcoming new actor, Joseph Quinn. Yeah, so this movie's budget is unbelievably huge, although this movie's budget, it is getting a lot of backlash from the audience. But I guess this kind of movie, you have to make real set pieces, extras, and doing this kind of fighting scenes are expensive. That is why these days, when you watch this medieval movies, they don't look that good, because in most movies they don't have that kind of production budget. Although his movie Last Duel, I think it was okay. I don't know how much the Last Duel cost. Although that movie had some the medieval fight, not that much, I will say. So this one I'm hoping, or should I say, I hope it has a big fight scene, because this movie cost $310 million. This is unbelievable how expensive this movie is. Although, but sounds like though Paramount, they're not that disappointed with this, because looks like they did come out and they try to defend this movie's budget. So that is very interesting news, I suppose. But you know what, end of the day, I don't know if this movie will be successful. I guess over the year, but then again, this movie doesn't have a big star. I guess Paul Mescal, he's not a Russell Crowe. How do I say this? Although he is very liked actor, but I think Russell Crowe, he was very big back then. But I think over the year, yeah, I think this could do good if this movie is good. But then again, who knows? And that's my thought on this.